Okay, Carl Edwards has joined us. Carl drives the number 99 Fastenal Ford for Roush Fenway Racing. And Carl, coming in here to Pocono, 6 races to go before we establish the chase field. And certainly you have your eyes on victory lane, I would think.
Yeah, that's our mission this week, is to go win the race. We had the best practice we've had in a long time here just a couple of minutes ago. So Chad and all the guys on our Fastenal team are doing a really good job. That is truly the best balance and the fastest car we've had here for years. So I think all of our Fords are pretty fast. I think that, I think we gave one away last week, at least a good run. You know, we had our trouble last week, but at least we had a fast car, and we've built on that here for the first practice. And I think we've got as good of a race car as we've ever had at this racetrack. So it's I'm having fun, and like you said, we're focused on getting that victory.
We'll take some questions now for Carl. If you have one, raise your hand. We have a couple of wireless. If we can get the mic down here to gentleman right here.
Scott Walsh from the Scranton Times. Carl, can you talk about your mindset with 6 to go to the chase? Are you in panic mode? Are you in must-wins? You feel you're in must-win situation, or because of where you are in the points, you feel you just got to try to accumulate as many points as possible?
We don't ever panic. There's we don't feel that. We just we know we have to go win races, and that's really, at the end of the day, that's our job. I mean, we're supposed to be here just to win races, so it's kind of fun in a way to just have that one singular focus. And I think that we're gonna be pretty good. I think we can do it. I mean, I know we can. We just have to go do it. We have to go. We have to go make the most of these fast race cars. We have to take chances and remember when we're out there racing that this is not we're not racing for points. We're not racing for anything other than get that victory. And in a way, that's a simple way to go race, and it's pretty fun. So we're going to try to just have fun with it, make the most of it, and hopefully it works out.
Let's go with Claire, and then we'll go back to David and then Bill.
Claire B. Lang, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. I was talking to Ty Dillon, and he sort of came to an awakening that he did so well in the nationwide race because he wasn't worried about points, because he was enjoying it. And he said, I have to learn that I was focused too much on the stress and pressure. In a sense, maybe that's part of what you're talking about. But, has this been a humbling experience for you? Has it been an awakening experience? Has it been a sobering experience? And can you really go back to just the fun of racing and then do better?
Well, I feel like as a driver, I feel like I'm pretty good at managing all those pressures and not letting the idea of racing for points take away from how aggressive I am. I feel like I've managed that pretty well. But sometimes you just get put in a position where really it doesn't matter if you go points racing, and that's the position we're in. So there's a whole dimension of the sport right now for us, that getting the most points you can, all that stuff, that it really doesn't matter. So it's we're not in that position very often. It is different, and like I said, I think all we can do is go make the most of it. I guess it's not. I've been humbled before in this sport a number of times where we've expected to run very well in the points, and then we've had misfortune or poor performance, and we haven't done very well. So I'm not. This is nothing new. I respect how tough this sport is. So the position we're in now is not shocking to me or anything. It's frustrating, and it's just too bad. But we've been here before, and I feel like we're strong enough as a team. We're fast enough. We're mentally tough enough to just go do the best we can and not let this bring us down any farther. And I think that's evidenced by how we qualified last week, how we're running right now. I mean, we haven't really missed a beat. Other than the things that have happened that have, like the problem last week and things like that. We haven't really gone out and made big mistakes, which has been good.
But do you think sometimes if you're not trying so hard and you're just, it would have come easier earlier? Trying so hard that...
I don't know. If you look at the things that really set us back here this season, none of them have come from trying too hard or big mistakes. It's been some pretty fluke stuff that is... a lot of it's pretty new to me. I mean, things that, last week our best guess is that we had a problem with the way the spark plug boot engaged the spark plug. So, I mean, that's like stuff that, you can go running my dirt modified for years. I didn't have that problem. Things that are just fluke things that shouldn't be happening are happening to us, and you can't control those things. You got to go control the things you can, give the best effort you can, and fortunately right now our cars are fast. That's nice. The last couple of weeks have been really good.
Okay, let's go to David, and then we'll go to Bill Fleshman, and then Marty.
David Carville on NASCAR.com. You are taking part in the 2013 car test next week at Martinsville, correct?
Yes, I am going to be part of it.
What do you expect or hope to get out of that?
Personally, I hope just to get some laps at Martinsville to figure out what I'm missing there. Anytime I could get some laps at Martinsville, I think it's good. I've had very poor showings at that racetrack for a long time. So that, to me personally, I don't know what the test plan is. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I'm just going to go there, try to get some good laps, and hopefully someone like Denny or Jeff Gordon or one of those guys is there, so I can have someone to compare myself with and go, stand down the corner and watch what they're doing. That's my mission there, is to just go be the best I can be at that race. No, I don't even. The guys are going to take care of the car. As soon as they said there's a Martinsville test available, I was like, I'm going. I'll be there. I don't care if we're testing bicycles or whatever we're doing. If I can just be at that track and try to soak up whatever it is that makes people fast there, I need to be there. So that's what I'm going for.
Let's go down here to Bill, and then we'll go over to Marty.
Bill Fleischman, Philadelphia Daily News. Carl, after working with Bob Osborne for so long, what's it been like working with your new crew chief, and how's Bob doing?
I think Bob's doing pretty well. I've talked to him, text him back and forth and stuff, and he doesn't say much. He's just working. I heard he was complaining about some of the projects they had him working on at the shop, so that makes me feel like he's doing okay. So as far as Chad, I heard a good one the other day. They said that the Flintstones, they take Chad Norris vitamins. I thought that was a pretty good one. But as far as I can tell, that stuff's true. Chad is a pretty a real racer. He's really dedicated. He's a very different kind of guy as far as I can tell from Bob. But I still don't know him yet. I mean, I haven't really, I don't know his middle name. I don't know what. I don't know where his house is at. I don't know anything about him. So in a way, that makes it a little bit simpler. We communicate just at the level of how the car is balanced, what our plans are. There's no other things to talk about because we don't really know each other. So that's been a lot different, and I think it's been good. I think it's what we need right now. And if it works, that would be great. And that's what we're just gonna keep digging.
Go over here to Marty, then we'll come down here to Reed. Go ahead, Marty.
Marty Smith, ESPN. Carl, for the majority of the season, you guys just haven't made speed like you need to. But the last 2 weeks, you have. You were very fast in practice this morning. You were very fast at Indianapolis all weekend until you had the trouble. Is that a mindset thing, or why is that happening? What changed?
There are a couple of little things that there are a number of reasons. But basically, we've been trending our whole shop. We've been figuring a couple things out and working towards some things. So you can see all the cars are running pretty well. But I feel that Chad and the guys are doing things just a little bit differently. Just the last 2 weeks. Now anything can change. We haven't run a lot, but I think the things that they're doing are making the cars show a little more speed. And I think that. What you just said is key. If we can be fast, the rest of the stuff, just boils down to putting yourself in a position to use that speed and have some good luck. And if we can do this every week, like we've done just this week and a half so far, I mean, we will be in victory lane, and hopefully it's soon enough. Hopefully we can do it soon enough. But I can't point to one thing we're doing. I know there are a couple little technical things we're doing differently. I can't talk about those specifically, but they're working right now.
Go ahead, Reed.
I Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. The decision to race Watkins Glen in the nationwide race, is that because Saturday helped Sunday with the similarity of the races, or are you just finally to the point where you're stir crazy on Saturday now, or and might you do a couple of more of these during this stretch?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think that right now we're trying anything. We're gonna just go out and throw it all up there and see what sticks. And the opportunity was presented by Ford and by Jack that, hey, you can run this nationwide race at Watkins Glen. I thought about it a little bit, and then I thought, what am I doing? Of course I'll run that race. I mean, it gives me a chance to go have a little bit of fun. We can practice some things we want to try on the Cup car, and maybe it'll help me. You know, I think it's about time to go ahead and give that a shot, and I thought it was a really good opportunity, and I think Subway's coming on board, so it'll be fun to run their paint scheme. And Scott Graves is a crew chief, and Scott was the engineer on the nationwide car for all of our wins last year with Mike Beam as the crew chief. So this is a big deal for him. He's really excited about the opportunity to go be a crew chief. I mean, he was very, very, very excited when we told him, and you know, it'd be nice to go do that and be a part of his first race. So the whole thing worked out. I think it's just going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully, you know, at the end of the day, we can get a win and help for Sunday.
Is it a one-off or might there be others?
I don't know how many we'll do. This one just came up. You know, and there's the other factor that Ricky and those guys wanted someone at the road course to bounce information off of. So if it goes well, if we have fun, and if it gets us in gear for Sunday's race, then there probably would be more. And I don't know. I don't really know what's going to happen though after that race.